Hi everyone, so in today's video we will be reviewing the Bollywood movie Thank God. Now I must say guys, if you have not watched this movie, I highly recommend you watch this movie. There's so much valuable lessons to be learned with this movie. You know, the importance of family, being selfless, just simple things like that. So basically, what is Thank God? Thank God is basically a movie about a real estate agent who is in debt, a man who's in debt, and he has a few sinful traits about him, and it's about what's happened when he is, in the realm between life and death, and what lessons he has to learn. That's basically what it's about. So yeah, one of the things that I appreciate about Bollywood films is that even though they may present serious topics and movies that want to teach you something or teach you a lesson, a valuable lesson, they are also able to lighten the mood by adding so many elements of humor and comedy into the film. So I appreciate that the film wasn't so serious. There were some moments where you could laugh and really take it all in, but at the same time really zone into what the film is trying to teach the viewers. So this show is really about a guy who does not value his family. He's a hypocrite, he is spoiled, he's greedy where money is concerned, and all of a sudden he's rich, well, not rich, but well off, but all of a sudden something happens where he loses a good amount of money, goes into debt, has to sell his house, blah blah blah, and then an incident occurs. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens because I don't want to sell out too much information, but an incident happens when he ends up in the hospital, and he is in this game in heaven called where he is between life and death, and he basically has to play this game where he's put into certain scenarios that are going to test his characteristics and morals and values. So you see, certain instances where they test his lust level, his selflessness, things like that, his anger. So let's just go in. Let me list some of the things that they test him on. So the game determines if he's worth to go back to life or go straight to hell. Some of the things that they tested, some of his weaknesses that they tested were his short-temperedness, gluttony, greed, jealousy, lack of humanity, the fact that he did not value his relationships, especially where women is concerned, people like his mom, and lust. So yeah, those were the main things that they tested. And yeah, but also what I really loved about this show is that it teaches you that even though, tough times may happen to you, bad things may happen to you, there's still so much to be grateful for. And he did not realize that because he was only focusing on the bad, where, he lost all of this, he lost his money, and he's gonna lose his house, etc. He was only focusing on the bad things, and he was not focusing on the fact that he had a family, his wife, his mom, his sister, his brother-in-law, all these people that were supporting him, even though he did not realize that they were actually supporting him and there for him. And that's something that he had to have been shown in the game. And the movie also teaches us that just because one bad thing happens, why do we always put our focus on that one bad thing? Because there could be a million other things going right, but that one bad thing happens and we just divert all our attention towards that one bad thing. So it teaches us, just keep a positive attitude because there is something to be grateful for. And that's one of the main lessons that the show teaches: gratitude, appreciation. And I think that's great to be going into the new year with that type of mindset: gratitude and appreciation for others. And yeah, another lessons that they teach is also how our misdeeds could spread throughout the world, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and before you realize it, you're consumed by all these misdeeds. For example, he would go to the temple every week and pray, but he would be doing it with an agenda, not just to just pray and give thanks, but he would always go to ask for something. and he would always offer up money and food and all these things over and over and over with the intention of asking to expect something as opposed to just being grateful. And also, he would go to, he's kind of a hypocrite because he would go to the temple. He saw an old lady who was starving. You could see she was frail and stuff, starving for days and wanted food, and he was just ignoring her. It's like, no, 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 I have to go to, I have to go to the temple, I have to go and pray and stuff like that. So I think that was really important to show that even in everyday real life, there are people like that that think that they are so holier than thou, and because they go and they pray and they, all the time, and they're dedicated to praying and stuff and dedicated to going. Well, for me, it's going to church. For the movie, the actors, is going to the temple because different religions. But it shows that how a lot of people could be so spiritual in a sense, but there's no humanity. Like the simple act, all they had to do was just buy some bread or something that the lady could eat. And the fact that he ignored her shows that our priorities are really, really messed up sometimes. And I like that they added that in to show that we need to care about others and not just ourselves. It's not about self all the time. Show some compassion to others, especially those who are poor and homeless. So I really like that about the film. So I don't want to go off on a long rant. I just wanted to give you guys my opinion and review about what I think. I highly rate this movie a 10 out of 10. I recommend you go watch it. It teaches so many things and it was just really enjoyable to watch. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below because I reply to everyone's comments. And I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.